so happy we alive.
사람이 죽은 거야. 죽였어. 아이, 불러 빨리. 불러. 야, 물 마셨는데? 네, 사람이 죽었다.
Good evening, and welcome to Louisville Late Night. This evening we're at the beautiful Ohio River here in the heart of Louisville. And the river just keeps on rolling by. I wrote a song about the Ohio River here once called River. It goes, I see a river that flows. I see the times as they comes and they goes. I see the river gently pull us along. First we are here, and then we are gone. Can't take much with us, yet won't guarantee. Need to be tied down, yet yearn to break free. The sky is our ceiling, the stars are our friends. We wash in rainwater and walk in the wind. And anyway, the river has always been an inspiration to me, and I love living here in Louisville on the Ohio River. And anyway, this evening we're really happy to have with us a close friend of mine, and someone who in fact was born just a few miles from here, comes from this area, and grew up, went to high school here. His name is Arterburn, Bill Arterburn. And anyway, Bill and I played on the high school basketball team together, in fact. And he wrote the liner notes on my first LP, Autumn's Coming. And anyway, Artie went up to Alaska like 25 years ago or something, and never really made it back here except for the Kentucky Derby every year. And we're in Kentucky Derby time right now. And anyway, I've been lucky to go up to Alaska about 15 times here in the last number of years. And Artie's always shown me a wonderful time. He has a really interesting job where he works with the Aleut Nation as an interface between them and the U.S. government, so to speak. And anyway, without any further ado, I want to, he's waving his hands, trying to get me to stop talking. Say, shut the hell up. Is that what you're trying to say?
Down here trying to look at this Ohio River,
yeah,
which I left some 35 years ago right now. So, doesn't look like it's in too good a shape here with all the plastic hanging from the trees and the sweepers, but, well, you know, I'm not sure. The river hasn't really gotten much cleaner in the last few years.
It is. I think it's a little cleaner. I haven't heard the latest report, but
nobody coming out of there with skin erosions or anything?
I don't know about it.
No, not too many swimming there.
There's definitely room for improvement.
Not too many swimming out here, I don't think. Oh well. That's what happens, you know. I think the Ohio River was dirtier than this in the 50s, though, when I was living here.
Really?
Yeah. And of course, we used to swim in it, you know, because we were young and didn't know the difference anyway. So.
So what can you tell us about your adventures in Alaska, Artie? Is there anything you can share with us?
Well, there's a lot of, you know, funny things that happen there. We used to read the blotter, you know, in the daily paper there to find out what was happening in town. And one time Melvin and I had a little bit of a blotter story. It didn't actually make the blotter, except it was kind of in the local gossip train, you know. But we were went out, you know, when we were up in Alaska, we'd go fishing about every weekend. You know, we'd go up to some salmon stream and hike in and take in a couple of 6-packs of beer and, you know, enjoy ourselves, you know, for a weekend fishing and, you know, maybe camp out if it was nice or stay up all night and, you know, polish off a pint or something and, you know, talk about old things.
Like fishermen do, eh?
Yeah. So one time we were there, we had stayed overnight and it had rained. You know, we probably brought a little bit of booze with us, but anyway, we were fishing the next day, you know, and the fishing wasn't too good. It was looking rainy and everything, and Melvin looked up over and he said, "Hey, what's that noise?" We kept hearing the screaming and hollering, and finally we recognized that there was a little, you know, cub.
Oh yeah,
cub up in the tree.
Up in the tree,
yeah.
The cub.
And then we looked some more, and there was another one there.
2 cubs.
Yeah. So, you know, we're walking up and down the fish bank and thinking about it, and, you know, we got curious and wanted to go over and take a look. So, because the fishing wasn't any good anyway. So, we hiked over there, and, you know, on the way, we asked some guy about it. What happened? You know, is the mother around, or what's going on there? There's 2 cubs there. And somebody said, well, the mother had been shot by somebody, and these 2 cubs were, you know, orphans. So we decided we were going to go help out the orphans. And actually, maybe I should title this story is the education, you know, the final rung in the education of the Chichaco.
Oh, you have to tell people what a Chichaco is. I'm a Chichaco.
Yeah, well, just a Chichaco is just a new person, you know, like
New
a
person,
rookie,
new
like
person,
a rookie. You know?
Rookie in Alaska.
Yeah,
Okay.
rookie. But anyway, so we got over there. We figured, okay, the mom was not here. Now, look, what are we going to do with these things, Melvin? What are we going to do with these things? So we started talking that way and looking at them, and, you know, we felt like, well, somebody's just going to kill them or they're dead meat. So, you know, maybe we ought to, I don't know, turn them into somebody or do something. So we go over there, and the 2 bears kind of run up the tree, right? We were going to try to, you know, because they were very infant bears. I mean, you know, tiny cubs, maybe, you know, gosh, you know, maybe 10 pounds, 15 pounds.
Did they have sharp claws?
Well, how? Yeah, bear with me. They sure did, it turned out. But first, Melvin and I had to get them out of the tree. So, you know, Melvin is feeling pretty good too. So he says, well, look, I'll run up the tree. I'll shimmy up the tree, and they'll come around me. They'll come down. You grab them with the coat when they come down.
Melvin's going to let you grab them, right?
Yeah, I'm going to grab him, and he's going to, you know, chase him down the tree. So he starts going up the trees, and the bears are, you know, they're crying. It just sounded like somebody was trying to murder them, you know. And he gets up to the top of the tree, and he's kind of swaying around. I mean, it's just a, you know, it's a birch tree. And he's just kind of swaying around there a little bit. It looks like, well, you know, there's not much places for him to go except through him. And so he went further, just a little bit further out, and the bear got past him, but not before he pissed all over him.
Oh, pissed on Melvin?
Oh, yeah. But he got by him. He went around him, and oh gosh, what happened? Well, okay, so the bears started coming down. Once he got both the bears. No, one of the bears was way out on a limb like this, and the other bear was coming down the tree, you know, slowly behind Melvin, who was just right behind him.